So hey guys, it's Father's Day weekend, and I decided that I'm going to do a channel update. And this is a very big channel update. It's going to include all kinds of things. Everything from whether I'm going to Gen Con this year, which will be the last thing I discuss, why I haven't been posting as much, and that's really what most of this update is about. It's about me and my lifestyle and how it has all changed since I started in, I think, 2011. So 2011 I started doing Through Gamer Goggles because a friend of mine encouraged me to write more about gaming, and I started doing a blog. And then this friend also decided to start writing game companies and asking for review copies in my name. So games started showing up at my door, and I started doing more and more reviews. And eventually, right around Christmas, I'm like, well, why not try and film them of that year? And so I started filming. At one point in time, I was doing over 350 videos, publishing 350 videos a year on YouTube. In 2019, that was the last year before I went to Gen Con before COVID, I think, if I know my dates well. And I did like 45, 50 videos with Gen Con. And then I kind of stopped going because my job in retail went to full-time, which is actually one of the reasons why I struggle now to be consistent with things that I publish. I don't ask for review copies that often anymore, and when I do, it's of the ones, it's the things that I'm really interested in sharing. For example, the Monster Core. Well, I asked for the PDF of this because I knew I was going to buy the black and white. And this is the next video I film after this. So with that said, I went from working 20 hours a week to working 40 plus in retail in the home improvement industry, which this time of year makes it very, very difficult for me to dedicate time to filming. It just means I have to plan better and push things out there farther. One of the things that this channel update is going to let you guys know is that we're going to do more than just reviews. I'm going to start doing more like I tried something called Roleplay Ramblings a few years ago, and I really like the idea of being able to talk to people about things like what to watch for as a GM with cheating, or how to be a better GM, or how to be a better player. I like to write, so I will influence character development based off of the way I write books, but not nearly as complicated. Anyway, back to that. Work has been back to this. Work has been in the way for about 3 years. And I am in a position where I'm starting to get a better grip on the way it's going to flow. I'm changing my lifestyle up a little bit because there's things I miss, like the martial arts. So I'm going to go into a set schedule at work. Maybe even step down from a leadership role so that I can balance things better and do the things that I want to do more freely with my time. With that said, I have about 30 videos that I need to film, including things like leading up to Gen Con, which is probably what is going to be some channel updates. But the biggest news is that I'm going to split Through Gamer Goggles into at least 2 channels. One for role-playing games, which with a heavy focus on Pathfinder and Starfinder, and another for miniature war games, which right now I play Legion pretty heavily, Star Wars Legion, so there's going to be a big focus on that. As you can see, I have a ton of books behind me. Most of these have already been all reviewed, with the exception of some of the Palladium stuff that you might see up there. A lot of that goes back to when I was in high school, and I have not gone through and reviewed them. I'm debating as to whether or not I should get a brand new copy to do the review, or I should film it with a loved version. Now, with that said, my wife and I discussed whether or not we should go to Gen Con this year. And we were looking at things. One of the things we were looking at was channel statistics and channel analytics. And we I was gonna say no. I was saying we shouldn't go. We've got some things. We've got some repairs that we need to take care of. But my overtime that I'm working right now is probably going to take care of that. So we'll be good there. And the money that we have already budgeted, starting from last year's Gen Con for this year's Gen Con, we are going to go. And the reason we're going to go is because last August, I filmed fewer videos than I've ever filmed at Gen Con. I had more fun than I had ever had at Gen Con since, I don't know, 2001, 2002, when we went as volunteers for WizKids. And I got to enjoy the show. It didn't feel like it was work. And I think that was reflected in the videos and in the interviews, because last year in 2023, August, Through Gamer Goggles had more views that month than any other month since its creation. So clearly I did something right there. But anyway, I think now I'm going to probably cut it here. There will be more updates. I don't know how often between now and Gen Con. I want to talk with you guys about what I'm going to do. There will be a channel split, and that channel split will be before Gen Con, because when I go to Gen Con, I want to kind of have that kickoff with miniatures and talking to different things about, splitting it, because I've never really just focused on a niche. I've focused on everything. I focused on whatever was given to me, and I'm not in a position where I need stuff to be given to me anymore. I can genuinely talk about the things that A, I'm good at, B, I really care for, and C, I want to see grow. Anyway, guys, thanks. I hope I didn't bore you. This was probably longer than I wanted it to. I don't really know how long it was, but hey, thanks for watching. Have a great day.